What is up, everybody? This is your boy Kev from Cincinnati, aka Kev the Galaxybender, coming at you guys live. So, and I'm here with my main man, Goku Black.
What up, though?
How you doing today, man? How's it going?
Chilling like a villain.
We got some shell action going today, so we should have a pretty good show going for you guys. Right now, all I'm trying to do is get all of the stream stuff set up. I believe we should be good to go. So just give me 1 second. But yeah, we should be good to go. Keep in mind, I want to let you guys know that this will be a very casual show. And in a point of full disclosure, all of my views, my opinions are my own, and they do not represent those of any of my employers, anybody I work with. And this content isn't being reviewed before it's uploaded, because I will send it to YouTube. It is going to be there, and none of it is reviewed before it's being uploaded, and nobody is paying for this content as well. So, and be advised, this will be a mature stream. There will be, some language, and so if you're uncomfortable
Profanity.
What was that?
Profanity.
If you're uncomfortable with that, just know that that's just part of the show. But yeah, we got something a little fun planned for you. And keep in mind, I want you guys to know, this show is not for the latest and greatest gaming news. It is not. Like, this show is pretty much me and Goku
Hanging out.
We just hanging out. We just kicking it. We sharing what we like to do. This is what we do every Saturday, don't we?
Every Saturday.
We just come and just play games. So we just sharing it with you guys. That's pretty much all we doing. So it's pretty much a long play with us just bullshitting about games, topics, and shit like that. So and that's pretty much what it is. Like, if you guys are familiar with YouTube, there is a show called, it's an old show. It's called Friday Night Fisticuffs, and they used to just play fighting games. 2, 3, 4 guys on the couch playing fighting games, and that's all they used to do. Just talk, just bullshit, eat, play fighting games, and just talk shit. Have fun. They did that for years, but they had a falling out. But that's pretty much what this show is. So, but we are trying new technology. We know that the last stream was pretty clicky, and sometimes it's hard to hear what you want to hear. So, so we are testing some new some noise canceling technology through NVIDIA's AI. So hopefully it sounds better, and hopefully as well, you guys don't hear all the clicking and stuff. Be advised, the way the AI seems to be working, if it hears us talking and it hears like an input or something like that, then it has a problem differentiating the two, so sometimes you get audio breakup, so we apologize about that. And I'm still trying to adjust it and get the mic settings and stuff available. Hey, what's up, Penny? What's going on? Let me know if you can hear us okay, Penny. Like, we tested everything, but you know how it can go. So yeah, but so just,
it always helps to have an opinion.
Yeah, it always helps to have a second pair of ears to listen to this stuff. But yeah, we're still trying to perfect this stuff. We're adjusting, so please be patient. Mistakes will be made. But yeah, so for the greatest news and stuff like that, there are other channels that you guys can go to that do gaming news and topics very well and way more professional than I could. Trust me, like they could. Gee. Because like I said, we're just bullshitting. Yeah. We're just bullshitting.
You look for professionals, you might want to find that.
I can do this shit far better than we could. But these two shows I recommend is the VGO Community Show. That's with Ghost and Tactical Shotgun. You can catch those guys at twitch.tv/TheRealGhostT, and that's TEA, The Real Ghost T. And I'll try to remember to put this stuff in the description once I put this video up on YouTube. And then so that show, like, I fucks with Tactical Shotgun and Ghost, man. They always have really good shows. They put out a lot of good content. I always have a good time watching them. So if you want, and they cover a lot of topics and shit. So if you want that, check their show out. Also, Video Game Outsiders, VGO, with John, Michelle, and Matt. So I fucks with them too. You can catch them at videogameoutsiders.com. But before I move on, I forgot to mention the VGO Community Show with Ghost and Tack goes on Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern, and then as far as VGO, they stream every Tuesday from 9 to 11 Eastern. So, but yeah, my show is just a mediocre mix of us just both chilling. You know what I mean? My goal is not to get profit or anything like that. I just want to create some great memories, and and we keep this shit real grimy from the basement. So, but yeah, but before we get into it, we gotta get into the backlog.
The backlog
section. What's new? Finished anything? If you did, how was it? Talk to me.
I haven't finished. Have
you added anything? Have you played anything?
Okay, so
what you been playing?
Dungeons come back on Game Pass. Yep.
Really?
It's back on Game Pass. So I've been playing that again.
I've never seen a game do that.
Love that game, dude.
I've never seen a game do that.
Game's awesome. That's probably why it came back. Wow. Because it did so well.
That's crazy.
And then I also picked Ark back up. So I've been raising dinosaurs and doing all that stuff. That between that and Rocket League, it's taken up quite a bit of my time.
Damn.
I haven't played nothing. I think I started to play Strider for a hot second. Like, seriously, a hot second. And I was like, dude, I don't even remember how to play this anymore. And I quit.
That's one of those times you got to start over.
Yeah.
I've done that shit before where I had to, pick up a game and then...
as soon as I got into a room and it's not even a boss, it's just one of the bigger robots. And I'm like, damn, I'm doing nothing to this guy. Oh, wait, there's like a heart attack. Okay, I remember that. A downward slash. How do I do the downward slash? I'm like, you know what? I'm done.
That's crazy. So that's pretty much what you've been just been fucking with for the last month or so.
Turtles just came out.
So you've been fucking with this, yeah?
Yeah, for the last month.
I got you.
Ark and Rocket League, man.
Gotcha. Okay, so I wanted to let some members of the watch some people come into the chat. So I just want to let you guys know there will be a TMNT Shredder's Revenge giveaway of your platform of choice. The way that you enter, I put out a video that went over the instructions, but I'm going to go over it again. I'm going to post the link to my Twitter in the chat. But the way to enter, what you do is, all you need to do is go on Twitter, and you just need to like the stream, because I posted the stream on my Twitter. All you gotta do is like it and retweet it. That's it. You do not need to follow me. I'm not doing this to get followers or anything like that. So I'm just looking out for somebody. That's pretty much why I'm doing it. We want people to enjoy this and have a good time. So
at the end,
at the end, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check the Twitter, and then I'm gonna just see who liked, and and then if we don't get anybody, we'll just do it the next week. You see what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
Well, the next month, I mean, because I'm gonna do a couple of giveaways. Like I'm gonna give away some copies of Jitsu Squad, so we are gonna have that. But yeah, so the way to enter is just go on my Twitter. I'm gonna post this in the chat, and then just like and retweet the show stream. So
you haven't posted it yet.
I got the stream up. I just haven't posted it in the description. So, but yeah, I already posted it to Twitter, so it's already ready. Okay. Yeah, it's already on Twitter. That's the first thing I did. Yeah. So the format of the show we're gonna talk about some stuff like real quick. We're only planning on doing the show for probably like an hour and a half tops, if that. That's the tops, because I got the counter going. But what we're gonna do is talk about a few things, and then we're going to get in. Once we start talking in the Turtles, that's when we're going to start to play, and we just going just run until we hit that hour. Yeah, so it's going to be good. You guys are going to really, really, really enjoy it.
I've enjoyed it.
So let me go ahead and get this in.
Like what? Basically 2.5, almost 3 days type.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
Been out, and I mean, I'm already feeling it. I'm really feeling it. Like,
right.
I was kind of upset that it didn't have the down to forwards or up downs or the things that we're used to in most beat 'em ups. But
there we go.
You can still piece it together.
Yeah,
it's very, very possible.
We'll definitely get into it, but hold on, Goku. We gonna get into it. We gonna save that for when we playing it. So for my backlog, I haven't been playing anything new. I played some Wolfenstein, Stardust Galaxy Warriors, obviously Turtles. I've been playing a lot of Jitsu Squad, putting together videos for that. What else have I been doing?
Some work.
Yeah, I've been playing a bunch of different things. Matter of fact, Now, I can show you right here what I've been playing. Because it hasn't been a whole lot, but you know, I've been having fun with games here and there. But yeah, I've been playing Mayhem Brawler. I did pick that up.
All that on your playlist.
It's not bad. It's okay.
I was like,
The game, like, they have a problem with animation, man. Something with the animation, like, it's just something with it. But it's all right. I'm gonna give it some time. You know, I'm gonna fully explore it and then get into it. We played the Shitty Turtles game, so we've been playing a lot of Halo. We haven't been playing that.
Yeah,
it's a fighting game. So that's been pretty much it, man. I've been keeping myself busy juggling a few.
Actually, you know what? I take that back because I still play Dead by Daylight and For Honor with my son. Man, I'm probably really good with For Honor. I like Orochi.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you play that. Yeah,
dive and
yeah, I've definitely been seeing you check that out. So, but yeah, as you guys know, I rebranded. I changed from Tofty Earthbender to Kev the Galaxybender. And the reason I mentioned this a couple times, the reason I did that is like I wanted something a little bit more me. So, and I really like Avatar, so I wanted to, you know, pull from that series because I'm a huge fan of it. Everybody knows there is the show coming out on Netflix, live action. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah. Think about it because I'm trying to, you know, go in blind.
Okay.
Because I have low expectations for it because of the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
So,
but he has nothing to do with this, so it can't be. But for people that don't know, I am creating a fan fiction character for that series called a Galaxy Bender. What is that? Galaxy Bender is a bender that can bend space and time. You have benders that can do space. You have ones that can do time. You have ones that can do both, and that's what my character is. And they can travel through time. They can rewind time. They can control gravity. They can't control gravity, but they can control space and time. And they can move through time. And when they move through it, the more they use their abilities, they use their bending abilities, and this is only for the Galaxy Benders, the ones who do both, because they can travel through time and rewrite the past. Every time they use the ability, their life expectancy decreases because they live for thousands and thousands of years. So for them to do like travel to another dimension, that takes thousands of years off their life. So usually when they have one jump to one dimension and they pretty much can't do it again or they risk dying. So the Galaxy Bender Kev is a sage, and his job is to go to other dimensions and teach. Go to the dimension we're currently in, the Milky Way galaxy, to teach the avatar that is currently in this dimension.
In Dragon Ball, we're Universe 7.
Oh, okay. So my job is to teach the avatar galaxy bending because there's events that are happening to where planets and dimensions are getting pulled out of control. So that's why this happens. And we're sages. So we actually can destroy other avatars in other dimensions, but the ones that learn galaxy bending, we can't. Because they learn it all. So our job is to make sure they teach it because there's going to be a point in time where they're going to need this. So any type of ability, even if it's just time stop, even if it's just like a space hole, you're going to lose some life. So they have to be very, very careful.
10 to 100 to 1,000 if they travel across a dimension. And then
Kev the Galaxybender has an affinity for Toph because through her he learned gravity bending because it combines the pull of the earth. And so that is another thing I'm going to write into the character. So it's going to be cool. That's Kev the Galaxybender.
That sounds cool.
The guy playing Uncle Iroh, he looks like Iroh. That's good. She what's up, Mr. Black Love? But yeah, she said that the guy playing Iroh in the show looks like Uncle Iroh, so that's awesome. But yeah, so I got more fan fiction stuff coming for you. I got new art that's getting designed for it as well. So I'll have all the art I have right now is placeholder, but I did hire a professional artist to draw me, stylize me with Toph, and you guys will see it'll be pretty cool. But I like to, imagine stuff like this because you never know. Stuff like this sometimes makes it into actual fiction, kind of like what Mortal Kombat did with Ed Boon, Era Macro. People made up all kinds of fan fiction about it, and eventually it got big enough, and they just put it in the game. So yeah, moving on. Because we want to try to keep the show going. Because, like I said,
pushing.
Yeah, we're going to keep it pushing. Because we're not going to try to keep you guys here all day. So, but yeah. So, based off of the, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about the fan fiction about the bending. So, the way that I have the disciplines of the bending is. You know how the benders are like water benders or Tai Chi, earth benders or
I was asking about that. What martial arts?
So for for Galaxy Bender can bend time and space. So for time bending, I use Jeet Kune Do because Bruce Lee is fucking the man and he's fast. So I'm gonna use that.
Probably got a fist bump for that.
And then for space bending, ninjutsu. Because it just makes sense. Yeah,
because it's every.
It's just everything, and ninjutsu covers a whole. A whole realm of different disciplines, martial arts.
And I mean, because think about it. If you're going to be traveling across the galaxy, you have to be able to use
everything you can. Yeah, so that's what I went with for disciplines as far as bending. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So because you know how the Northern Kung Fu was fire bending, air bending was
Wing Chun.
No, it was Bagua. Circle walking. That's what it was. And earth bending was Hung Gar, and water bending was Tai Chi. So yeah, more rebranding information coming soon. Be on the lookout for that. So, what we're going to get into right now, we're going to get into our current events. So, me and Goku, I talked to him earlier about this, where we're going to talk about Street Fighter. I didn't put it in the notes. I had it in the notes, but I think I had deleted it somewhere. Oops. But I mean, I still can talk about it because I can remember what I was talking about.
We just watched.
We just have a little short discussion about it right now. And you can get to see the fact that they have adventure mode and stuff. So our first current event. This is called the current event session. It's going to be Street Fighter. We're going to go Street Fighter 6, and after we go through this, we're going to go to the main event. We're going to bust into the turtles, and we're gonna tear it open. We're gonna get in that shell action.
I'm gonna tear it open.
So Street Fighter 6, like I've been watching a lot of stuff on Street Fighter 6, and there's been a lot of stuff around it. Just first of all, I really love how the game looks, man. It is a beautiful game.
Yeah, visually awesome.
It's fantastic. Like you can tell they spent money on it. They spent some money on that shit, dude. They spent a hell of a lot of money on that game. The animations. Now, we talked about a little bit of this off stream, but I'm not a fan of the plasticky looking style. Like you say, they kind of look like figures. That I like the colors, the art. I just don't like the fact that like the clothes, like for instance, with Jamie, the drunken.
Yeah, we were just
his pants like they're wrinkled, but like they don't move. That's what I don't like about it.
Like an action figure.
Yeah, his animations, man,
very
cool.
And I like that he did a throw at one point, which was a real like actual like the Drunken Master, where like you fall onto them and then like bounce off them, and in doing so, it thrusts them into the ground like bah! Like
yeah.
It was really clean. They used like real martial arts.
Yes,
in my opinion,
and that's something they always do. And and Chun-Li actually looks Chinese this time.
Yeah,
she looks like a Chinese.
We were kind of debating it. You said Jamie kind of looks Brazilian. I was like, no, that's Chinese.
He actually looks Chinese.
Yeah, he could almost be Chun-Li's brother.
But no, because when I saw him for some reason, I happened to be also looking at a Third Strike video, and I just happened to have Sean on the mind for some reason.
Okay,
yeah. So because there's some philosophies from Third Strike that they kind of use in Street Fighter 6, especially hearing developers and stuff talking about it.
And then what's up with this like easy button mode?
So the thing is,
still trying to piece that together.
Let's see. Sound clips are talking too fast and talking at the same time. Oh yeah, that's just going to be a thing. But yeah, we still got some work to do. So, for instance, they do have what's called modern controls. It's a modern control screen, and what it does is it's meant to draw in new players, because a lot of the times you hear people say that input and execution is a barrier to entry when it comes to fighting games and stuff like that. So, and like for me. I feel I have a different opinion, but I understand why, developers will want to do this, because they want more people to play the game, because that means more money, because fighting games are niche. Fighting games are very niche and very, just hard to make money. So I understand them doing this, but like the problem I see with this and with the way that they implement it, so it limits the amount of normal attacks you get. Like it takes away a lot of normals, and so in my opinion, what can end up happening is it can cause frustration for the new player, and then make them quit because they're getting pieced on, and like And the idea is to make them want to learn it, but sometimes that can be discouraging.
And see, here's the thing, like, I had started to tell you about it, where when I first started playing Dragon Ball Fighters, there are simple buttons on that too. And when I was playing online, if I noticed somebody using their simple buttons, I knew exactly what to take advantage of them.
Right. And
that's what that video that you were just showing me, that's what dude was saying too.
You know that they can't, like, for instance, Killer Instinct did that too with easy. The new Killer Instinct, they did this with easy combo assist. So you just hold forward and hit any light attack, and you'll start doing the combo, and all you need to do is just mash buttons. So what a new player would do is mash the same button. You'll see the same strength and know to break it, and then it becomes like brain dead. Then you're not having fun because nobody's learning. So I don't think anybody's really gotten that balance right of having it to where it's simple. But because for me, I don't want to play with anybody like that, because like once I do discover it, then I'm going to abuse it. I'm going to abuse the exploit, and then I'm not going to have fun.
But you see, that's the thing. Like, I would say fighters probably did find at least a bit of a balance for that combo button thing, because it's the same way. If you just mash light, it'll do a whole combo. If you mash hard, it's a short combo, but it'll do a little combo too. But you can also mix in, or not hard, medium. If you do medium, it'll mash out a combo.
Right.
And like, most times if you did the light combo, it would end up with you doing an air launcher.
Gotcha.
So, and then if you keep mashing it, like, it'll continue in the air and it'll finish the whole combo.
Right.
And if you mashed medium, it would end it with a level 1 super move.
Oh, okay.
So, you know.
Right. King of Fighters has something like that. When you mash light attack, it'll just cancel to level 1 super.
But obviously you see, like, they have tournaments and shit. So
right.
Even though those are implemented,
right,
people have gotten their own combos.
Well, I mean, yeah. And for me, like, it just depends on how it's done, because like some games like Rising Thunder, man, they did it terrible. Like, I was trying to show you a clip of it, but like literally, like, special moves are cooldown.
Keep shooting.
You keep shooting. People, you can jump. It's the air.
Telling me,
just the cooldown for the move wasn't fast enough, so she can just keep spamming it. So, like I said, it just depends on how it's done. For me, like, I don't enjoy any game that has any type of easy inputs, just because I want everybody to be equal. Like, and this is just this isn't right. This isn't the gospel. This is just how I feel about when I approach a game. Like, nobody's right.
That's my biggest love for Rocket League.
Yeah,
like, the only difference is the hitbox of the car. That's it.
Right.
Everything else is exactly.
And like, for me, fighting is like, a lot of people say that like execution is the barrier to entry, and you know, it should be simple, and then it should be all mind games. Like, no, fighting is, there's a physical mental part to it. That's for me. You see what I'm saying? That's why I challenge that idea. It's like, no, like, I understand that people may be good at mind games but can't do the physical part. But in a fight, you have to do both. You do. You have to.
Well, from what I was watching on Street Fighter 6, they're starting to get that whole part. Because he was explaining at one point how if you parry a light or medium, it only does a certain kind of a block.
Right.
If you can parry a heavy, it does that big, like, it's all flashy.
Right.
You have a time to pounce on them. And
and there's different gauges and stuff in it. There is like a little adventure mode where you're actually in third person, you're running around and shit too. And so because they're trying to give more, and I think like that's the reason, like, all mechanics aside, regardless if I like easy inputs or not, everybody knows I like execution, but I don't have a problem with people wanting easy inputs in games, because I can always just not play it and then problem solve. You see what I'm saying? I don't want them to not put it in there because I don't like it. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm just one person. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. And
they're trying to get a couple million.
Right? Yeah, there's tons of other fighting games I can play that it's difficult. So there's no problem to me. But but it could just cause all kinds of issues. But mechanics aside, the reason why I'm not really fucking with Street Fighter is because the money, the business. I bought Street Fighter 6. I'm sorry. I bought Street Fighter 5 and got burned. You had to buy backgrounds. You had to buy characters. Yeah, you had to buy backgrounds, characters. You can grind for it with fight money, but it took you forever. It was almost like free to play. And the game was like, 16 characters when it came out, or 12 or something like that. It wasn't a whole big roster. And it was just bad, man. Like, you ended up paying like hundreds of dollars for that complete game. So that put such a bad taste in my mouth. That made me stop. Like, just in a lot of fighting games are doing this now, selling characters. They're selling you a chessboard.
That's the problem with Dragon Ball Fighters right now.
They're selling you a chessboard, and then like, here's your chess pieces. Oh, but we're going to keep your rook, your bishop, and your knight. You got to pay us extra.
Yeah.
So that's my. And then Street Fighter V has such very, very, very little content. I think that's why people complain about that. Like, it's a real big money
The game
thing.
itself, it had very little content. But if you like paid for DLCs and whatnots, then
It was still trim in the beginning. Like, it was just no content. It was Street Fighter 6 looks like they remedied that because there was a roster leak too. I didn't get to show you that. There is a roster leak.
I only got to see like maybe 4 people.
Yeah.
Dude kept playing as Ryu. He fought.
Chun-Li, Jamie, and Jamie, and somebody else.
That's it.
That's probably. But no, they didn't announce these characters. Those are the only ones that are officially announced. But I'm saying, characters got leaked. Like, there's a sheet somewhere. I'll show it to you later. So, but it's not confirmed. It's just a leak. You see what I'm saying?
It is what it
But
is.
yeah, but like I said, that aside is just the business, man. Like, a lot of fighting games do that now, and it's and they can. I understand if fighting games are niche. It's hard to make a game. It's a lot that goes into it. But I'm at the point where, like, I don't have a lot of time, and there's more experiences I can enjoy where I'm not paying like that. So that's it for me. Like, Mr. Black Love had asked me, man, if Capcom vs SNK 3 came out, would you get it? And yeah, I can't remember the exact question, but I was like, no, man. I said, there's nothing that make me buy the game. He said, if they ever make one, he said he'll buy me the base game. So yeah, the business puts a bad taste in my mouth.
That means he has
Bad
little
taste
faith
in
in
my
it.
mouth. So, but yeah, so enough for Street Fighter. We're about to get into some.
Yeah.
We about to kick some motherfucking shell. That's what we about to do. Some motherfucking shell.
Back up.
So,
My biggest thing about this, no, like, you got to push the back button on the controller, because my biggest thing about this Ninja Turtles is they brought back the initial song.
hold on, you talking about the intro song? No, I can't. Yeah, I have to push the B button.
Push B.
So you want to let it roll? You want to let the audience see it?
Oh my god, I am so happy with it.
You forget the song.
It's slightly revamped. It's not the exact same song that I grew up with. You know what I mean?
No, I got you.
But it is pretty close. It's pretty close.
And that's what they were going for. Like, I forget the guy's name. He's a popular guy who redid it, but yeah, that's what they were going for. The whole company, they were going for the '80s cartoon.
I love it.
Here we go.
I love it.
Here we go. Let's watch it. We're gonna watch it, then we're gonna rock it, y'all. Like that shit, didn't you?
I love it, dude. I'm fighting back just words of it, just like that's that for a long time. Just being a little kid, all I remember was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're the world's most feared. Just that very
Yeah, I feel that.
like, and I mean, he hit it. That I love that. I love that. All right.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Glad it was on Game Pass. And I mean, Game Pass is awesome because at least like you can try a game, And if you don't like it, then you don't play it again.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Killing time, because like I said, I sent you an invite because I was going to show you my new combo alert.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just display it here. But like, I found another little game. And it is the most randomest little like. I don't even know. You're an intergalactic airlines.
I'm gonna turn it up and let them hear the intro. Because like when we talking, we need to have it down, but I want to let them hear the intro. But go ahead. What you were saying?
But it was like the most. It reminded me of Overcooked, but you're an air. You're an air stewardess, a space stewardess.
Okay.
At the same time, you're also the pilot too.
Oh wow.
And the maintenance.
Oh wow. Damn. That's crazy.
It was like Overcooked. For like,
yeah, that sounds stressful, man.
Man,
I can't play games like that, man.
But I actually
much stress in my life.
It was like being relaxed. Like that was being relaxed. I wasn't even stressed.
Way too much stress in my life, dude. You know what? Actually relieves stress. I just found out this morning. Brushing my wife's hair, because it's an ASMR thing. I was like, oh my God, it feels good. Because she went to go get her hair done this morning. She's getting like a multi-rainbow color. Like it's like dark, but it's kind of like when I guess the metallic like sheens, you see all the colors in it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like that, like metallic. It's supposed to be like that. If her hair can take, because colors sometimes. It just depends. But yeah, this song is awesome though. This song is awesome. But yeah, so. They wanted to go with the 80s shit, dude.
I love it.
They should have did the Donald Glover cut. Teenage.
Right at the very end. We haven't beat the game yet. If that was the end song,
oh my God,
I would love this game forever.
That was the greatest. Yes,
that's what I think. Hey,
Twitch. Get out there on Twitter. Childish Gambino for Turtles. Let's get some DLC for the Turtles. I will pay for that. I pay for stupid shit all the time.
Yeah.
I pay for stupid shit all the time. So let's get into it. We got to turn it down because it's... Hold on. All right, so let's get into it. So, yeah, the first thing I did wanted to talk about this game is the art style, man. What do you think? What are you thinking? What are you thinking about it? It looks. What do you think about the presentation? How the art? Talk to me.
Okay, so it's cool. They tried to do like the original 16-bit, but it's not 16-bit. You can obviously see that it's not 16-bit.
Right.
So it's like it reminds me almost of like Terraria.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Where Terraria was supposed to be like a 16-bit, but it really wasn't 16 bits.
So yeah, they use that style a lot. Like for me, now here's my thing. Me and Mr. Black Love had touched on this a little bit. Like he had mentioned he didn't like the art style. He likes the Streets 4, the Jitsu Squad, and I understand that. And I like that art style too. But for this game, I prefer pixel because it's the first time I saw it. In its first form, I saw pixels. Same with Streets of Rage. Like Streets of Rage 4, I think the hand drawn stuff looks good, but that's why I always turn on that filter because I'm used to pixels. Yeah. So that is it for me.
Yeah.
Now, but he said something specific about the art style in this game. He had mentioned that they use that Scott Pilgrim style because there's a game called Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That game.
The same developer.
Like the third piece ever.
They wouldn't contribute at the time. They were working for Ubisoft, but they made this. So while they use pixel art, they kind of chibied it. You see how they're kind of smaller. Look, when you pick April, like let's look at April.
I did actually. I played as her.
Yeah, look her. Like she looks like an anime character. So they kind of squished her down. She's kind of So the pixel style is kind of Scott Pilgrim. So that's one thing I am not in favor of. Like I like how these pixels look. I like it.
For the turtles.
No, just for the whole game. Like I don't mind the style, but I would have preferred a different pixel style. For instance, King of Fighters 13. But nobody's going to do that. No. Nobody's going to do it. It costs too much. But I prefer that. But if you go back to Turtles in Time, the sprites are bigger. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I prefer that sprite style. Like maybe I'm trying to think of a game that uses sprites that I can't think of it right now. But like I have no. I think this is a good look for it. It is excellent. It's beautifully done. and I like how Spike Freedom looks too. Like, I love how it looks. That's the one thing that I do love about the game. Yeah. But I don't like that style for this game. You see what I'm saying? But I love that they use pixels. I love that the pixels are in high definition. And the one thing I do love about the game, people don't realize, has a fuckload of animation. That's what makes it look good, man. And yeah, they did use the 16-bit aesthetic, but it's more definition to it. They're able to do more pixels, really. So I like how this game looks, and I prefer pixels for Turtles. But like for something like, if I seen it for the first time, like I've seen Jitsu Squad in pixel form before.
Really?
Yeah, like somebody like did an art style of Hero in pixel form. It looked good, just like this. But I was like, it doesn't look right because I first saw Hero, he was hand drawn. So that's what it is for me. So, but I would prefer, like, for, you know, honestly, like, if you are going to go flat style, use like the Guilty Gear style, man. That's what I prefer. If you're going to use that style. That shit looks incredible. It looks incredible. But yeah, so but yeah, the flat style that Mr. Black Love was talking about, like the hand drawn, I think that can get away with the 2007 Turtles that came out. Remember on Fox? There was a 2007 series. You had to see it. If you saw it, it was based more on a comic book, but it's really good. I have it on Plex too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's
talking about. Yeah,
it is a much better, like it is a really good like animated series. But I would prefer that to be hand drawn because it fits that style well. But like I said, my first time seeing the Turtles game was pixels, so I'm just Streets of Rage pixels, Final Fight pixels, so I need pixels. But I believe they can, like, if Arc Systems worked on this game and they did the art, I think it'd be incredible. Because go look at Guilty Gear Strive after the stream, dude. It is an incredible game. Oh, hold on, I need to change my controls. Because I was playing with an arcade stick. Where's the controls at? Can you mess with it in here?
I don't think you can here.
Oh, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Come on, it's cool. It's just one button. It's not a big deal. But yeah, so I like the I really enjoy the art style in this game, but I would prefer like King of Fighters pixels because I prefer anything that uses pixels King of Fighters because it was the GOAT. It was the GOAT, dude. But let me see what other beat 'em ups, like for instance Fighting Rage. If I saw that like in hand drawn out, I wouldn't enjoy it because first time seeing it was pixels, if that makes sense. But overall, really like the art in this game. Love the animation. I love how they're very expressive. I like how there's a lot of detail and definition in the pixels. It's just I wish they were like bigger, you know what I mean? That's my thing. But it's cool though. 6 players on the screen is probably why I went for it. They have a 6-player mode.
Yeah, I know. So they have to
have
for everything to
make it fit
properly.
Yeah, so but I like it though. But yeah, so but the thing is, the one thing I really like about this game is the combat. We can start talking about the combat now. I know you want to talk about it, but it's different. The combat is very different. It's very different than Jitsu Squad. It's different than Fighting Rage. It's different than Streets of Rage. Like Fighting Rage and Streets of Rage is very similar. Like Streets of Rage 3, to be exact. But it's very different from any other beat 'em up because it's like Turtles. Like when Turtles came out, there was really no beat 'em up like it. Everybody started making clones.
Yep.
So they took that engine, that system, and just improved on it. They added grabs to it, you know. Well, you had grabs, but like they added
multiple different kinds.
Well, you have multiple throws in Turtles in Time. You can do the multi slam or the screen throw. You can do this, or you can throw them at the screen. So here now you can just, it's simpler because on Turtles in Time you have to stun them and then walk in and hit a input. They made that simpler. You see what I'm saying? So they basically took what was there and just added on improved. So they just added, you hit both buttons instead of doing your little slide attack. You do this. And then they retooled what they had and just added mechanics onto it. It makes it feel really good, man. Like, and it feels like the old game, but more, you know what I mean?
But more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It feels like the old game. And I can easily say like it's the best Turtle game that I've ever played. Like by far. Like by far. Look at that. So yeah, overall I love that the combat is different because also I'm not going to get tired of it or another game because it's not like any of those other games. So we can play this, Jitsu Squad, Fighting Raids, Final Fight, Streets Raids 2X. We got Beat 'em Up Saturdays ready to fucking go.
Yeah. We got plenty to pick through.
Plenty to pick through. So yeah, so that's what I do like about the game. But so my pros about the game, like I said, it's very different from other beat 'em ups. It's like its own thing. It's like the old Turtles. It's not like Streets of Rage. It's not like Final Fight. It's not like, you know, any other. It's like Turtles. When you play this, you don't think of another game. Like Jitsu Squad, when I play it, I think more Turtles than anything. Believe it or not, you know what I mean. But like, I don't think any other game.
This brings me back to the original Turtles.
Like when I play Streets of Rage 4, I don't think about any other game. Like you said, this brings me back.
Yeah, Streets of Rage 4, the new one that you got, it reminds me of the old one. Yeah. So then, I'm in Streets of Rage mode.
Right, exactly. So that's the first pro I like about it. It has really good combat mechanics, like I mentioned. Like it's they took what they already had and just added on to it. Like you have a charge attack. You hit both buttons instead of doing that jump attack. You do this now, and then you don't have there was one move where you jump and you let them land, and right before they land, you hit attack. You'll do this little. You'll do a little jump kick, your little dive kick.
Your super jump.
No, not that one. Not this one. There was one when you went up and right before you land, you hit kick. You'll do a flying kick like that. It'll kind of bow like whoop. It'll bow. That's not in there. They don't have that. But I mean, I used it for certain enemies, but I noticed that that's not there. But then they added the backflip. They added that, and they added the ability. They added the ability to attack out of it. That makes it feel real good because you can do this, do that, and you can backflip out of it. You can continue your combos, and when you do it and hold a direction, it'll even lock you onto the nearest threat too. Like it's really good. And then you can push forward attack and
it'll lock you on, like you said too.
It makes you down. So what you can do is you can do a charge attack.
Carry it though. Because if I push forward, Splinter just runs.
Oh, does it?
Some of them don't just run. You have to actually do the little dodge move.
So if you push forward X, he doesn't slide like this.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like you can
the kick one.
You can
if you push jump, you slide.
But what I'm saying is with this, you can cancel probably hard to demonstrate with him while I'm on a string, but you can cancel. Okay, so I do get invisibility on throws. You can do a combo and cancel it into that. See, and then hold it, hit them, and then do a charge attack, and then go up into the up down. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. It's hard to describe while I'm trying to fight, but yeah, it's
I was kind of thinking.
Yeah, and keep in mind, everybody. Like I said, I put the link to my Twitter for the stream in the description of the chat. It's in the chat. So if you want to enter yourself into a drawing to win a copy of this, just like the stream and then just retweet it. That's it. You do not have to follow me.
Got me.
Bye, and he's dead. And what else I like about it is cool that your dodge is invincible too. So I like the art. Love the music. The music's really good.
It's right
really good music.
The original.
Really, really good. I love that there's secrets. There's secrets. There haven't been secrets in like these beat 'em ups, have it? No.
But this one's definitely got stuff to be find.
Like I said, the combat's good. The art's good. Wu-Tang contributed to it too.
Really?
Yeah, they did a song.
I bet you they did number.
You think it's a skateboard one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one it is.
Yeah. I wasn't even trying to get
it's the one it is. I'm gonna double check it. I believe it is. And the reason why I'm gonna double check is because it's so different from what Wu-Tang would do. Like the style is different. It's in this ring. It doesn't. Yeah.
But he's right. He knows exactly.
I'm gonna definitely check that out. So, but the cons I have about the game, I do have cons about the game. I do have some cons. I got some nitpicks. They're just nitpicks though.
Yeah.
But the first one is there's no training mode.
No. Yeah.
That is a big no. That's a big no.
Training mode would be so nice.
Yeah, so you can learn setups and stuff like that because like the thing is that the enemies don't die in a lot of hits, and you have to keep hitting them to continue the combo, which feels good. I think that's a good way to split the difference, because foot soldiers never had that much fucking life anyway.
Yeah, but you can keep hitting them.
Yeah, keep hitting them. So you
continue to learn stuff.
There's no training mode.
That's how I picked it up. Like I said, I was playing arcade last night, and that's how I just kept beating up on the dead body, like just trying to piece it. Like that's why, like, let's play this map.
So, the other thing that I don't nitpick, I don't like about it is it does not explain to you that you have to level up to get those moves in the tutorial. When it's showing you the tutorial, those moves you can't do yet until you level up. Yeah, and it doesn't tell you that. And if it did, I missed it. You see what I'm saying? But
it says when your power level is at.
But like, it doesn't explain that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
that.
You see, it doesn't explain that
power level. I understood.
And I saw that and I was like, well, exactly what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, is there a leveling system? It doesn't specifically point that out, that you have to do this and this is how it's going to progress. But and the thing is, I know Jitsu Squad had a problem with explaining something too, so it could probably be a little bit more clear about it. That's the thing. But like, it didn't make a whole bunch of sense. But like, when I started doing it, I was like, well, I don't have this move. Then I was like, oh, okay, it made sense after that. But like, some people could potentially miss that. So that's my other nitpick. I think there's only one save spot.
There is a save spot?
I mean, like you can't, like, say if you play in story mode or something, you want to like start a different story mode or something like that. There doesn't seem a way to like start a new one without erasing the old one. Like, I haven't looked into it a whole lot yet. That's what I said.
I thought there was 3 slots.
That's it. I haven't looked at it yet. I have to go look at it.
Yeah, no, when you first start, I think there was 3 save slots.
Because I was trying to play online with somebody, and I was trying to play online with somebody, and I wanted to start over, like over. You know what I mean? And then I didn't see a way to easily do that, like to start from level 1. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, it didn't seem like there was another way to create a separate fresh save slot with level 0 characters. But like I said, that's a super small nitpick. The other thing, I did hope for a tiny little bit more variety in combat. You know what I mean? Like you said, the down uppers and stuff. But that is offset by just the amount of stuff you can do with dodges and rolls, and how you can set stuff up with the dashes and, you know, rolling, dodging through them and stuff like that. There's a lot you can do. It's a lot. Like, on the surface, it looks simple. It does. But once you get into it, there's a lot to it.
There is a lot to it.
But one thing I thought was odd about it, that I thought was a con, is it has a lot of buttons. You use a lot of buttons in this game.
Yeah.
There's 6 buttons. You gotta think, for a casual person, like, this is the thing. This is a Turtles game. It's Nickelodeon. You know they want kids to play it.
But you don't use all 6 buttons at once.
But you have to use all 6. You do. You have jump, attack. You have the dodge. You have the super. You have to go heal somebody, to restore. You have to go up and hold a separate button when it should just be in a button.
You can use your taunt.
And then you have no, that's the next button. And then you have taunt.
Use it.
You should, because it gives you a super.
I know that.
Yeah, I use it all the time when I'm playing. So that's the one thing I thought was odd, that I thought, like, for a game that used to be 2 buttons. From 2 to 6, which is not a problem for me. I love more buttons, you know what I mean? Because that means more you can do. But for a casual person, you know, there's gonna be some stuff they're not gonna do. Like, I remember I was playing my daughter. She was like, how do I heal you? How do I get you up? And she's looking for the button on the controller. You see what I'm saying? When they could have just Streets of Rage is like, has way deeper combat than this. 3 buttons. Virtual Fighter, another 3-button game, a lot of combat. So I'm not saying that they had to, because sometimes you can get to the point where if you got more buttons, less buttons, it's more directions and more complexity in that capacity.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying do that, but, you know, 6 buttons could be, you know, they could have did with 4. You see what I'm saying? I think they could have did with 4. Because, like, sometimes that is, like, intimidating for new players. Like, even my parents. Like, my parents had played games before, and they looked at the controller and was like, no way. That was dope. They looked at it and was like, no, that's too many buttons. They used to a joystick and 1 button. You see what I'm saying? Like, Atari and the arcade back then.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, so that's just say I just thought that was odd. Like, it was so many buttons. Well, but the shining moment for this game, I wanted to leave that for the last. The shining moment for this game, dude. The fucking online play is incredible.
Love it.
First of all, it's cross like the, and this is just the Xbox version I'm talking about. I haven't tested the PlayStation version. I'm sure it's fine, but the Xbox version is cross play with the PC version, the Steam version PC, the Epic Store version. It's crazy. Yeah,
it'll let you play with anybody who has this freaking game.
Right, and like my friend Danny, he had it on Xbox and the Windows Store.
Yeah, we play together.
Well, his Xbox Live had ran out, so he just jumped on his PC. Yeah. That was cool.
And then he got back on his PlayStation, his Xbox to play with me. We played fucking Rocket League for a couple hours.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's badass. But yeah, the online game, it just works. Like, it just, and then like and it's just like drop in, drop out too. Like right now, we can pause it and party up with people. Look, you see the wide button?
And then
you can party up with people. You see it? Look,
you go ahead and just try to look
rank Epic account. This is crazy. So yeah, and this is the Windows Store version.
Yeah.
So this game is like incredible, dude. Like when it comes to online play, they did it right. They did it right.
I agree.
They did it right. They and the thing is, I remember watching interviews and shit. They said they had a budget for it. They said they had the budget.
Huh.
They said, and I'm sure that's what went into them having everything done the way it's supposed to. I've seen like Streets 4, man. When that game came out, day one, the online was fucking atrocious.
I can imagine.
It was atrocious. Like, it was bad. This game, man, I went online. I was expecting like, oh shit, here we go.
There was no problem. Yeah, we had fun. Instantly.
Yeah, this shit was great, man. But yeah. Again, because like we only got about 9 minutes left for the stream, guys, for the show. We're doing a giveaway for this game. Again, all you have to do to enter is I put the link for my for the Twitter in the description. In the chat. I put the link for the Twitter in the chat. So all you have to do is go on Twitter, like the stream, retweet it, and you'll be entered the draw. And I'll pick at random and I'll DM you. And you can pick your code of choice. We'll figure out the logistics. But yeah, this I couldn't be more happier with this, man. Like I remember when I first saw it, and I was like, when I saw the art style, like these guys get it.
I've thoroughly been enjoying it.
They get it, man. These guys get it. They get it. They understand it. And I was concerned at first. You know why? Scott Pilgrim. I don't like that game. I don't like it. Let me tell you why.
I guess it's nostalgic.
I love the art. You like River City Ransom?
Favorite.
You like River City Ransom?
I did, but the movie was one of my favorites.
And I liked the movie. I did.
Love the movie. So when I played the game, I kind of gave it like the benefit of the doubt, kind of.
So for me, like I love how that game looks. I love how Scott Pilgrim looks. I love the soundtrack. I love the music, but I hate playing it. Because the combat is like such a fucking drag, man.
It was that complaint that they used to say 1, 2, 3, and then they
a fucking shit
wait for them to get up.
There's a fucking shit truck, and then they lay down all day. The enemies block all day. It didn't feel kinetic. But it looked so. The animation was really good. It just sometimes I want to go play it just to go look at it, but it's like I remember playing it. It's gonna be. We're gonna have that Shredder's Revenge experience again if we go play that shit, man. I don't think it's not nearly as bad as that game. It's an like Scott Pilgrim for me is like a B- beat 'em up.
Oh,
like Teeter and C plus B-, because like the combat's not fun. Everything else is good about it, but for me, and this doesn't speak for anybody else, but it's a well-made game for what it is. But man, TMNT Reshell, man, that shit was fucking terrible. Like Goku almost fought me for us playing that.
I did not.
He was about
to say all.
He was like, man, you make me play that piece of shit again, man.
I didn't say. I didn't actually threaten you. But that game is like a giant dinosaur turd on wheels. Like that was just like I talk about shit trucks.
Let's go ahead and try this level.
fucking turd on wheels.
It was bad, man. Hit detect. That's one thing developers don't get, man. Like if you making a beat 'em up, developers, if you making a beat 'em up, you have to understand hit detection in your hitboxes, man. You have to understand that. And like beat 'em ups, you can do some beat 'em ups that are good in 3D, like Shaolin Monks. That shit was awesome, and we didn't even unlock all the moves yet.
Yeah, we barely.
We should play that, man. That shit was fun, but we're gonna play. We gonna get some food after the show. But yeah, man, like Shaolin Monks is a good 3D. They got the hit detection right. They understand it. You know, they've been making fighting games for a while, so you know they kind of get it.
You know,
but still, it's like, man, like Reshelled, man. And what's funny is like Ubisoft put that out, and like the people who made this tribute games, they used to work for Ubisoft because that's when they made Scott Pilgrim. That's funny. That is some funny shit. I'm sure it could have potentially been different developers, you know what I mean? But I don't know. But
initially,
yeah, it could have initially been, but yeah. So the one thing that they really got wrong in that game is having 8-way movement, because they didn't understand how to do it, because you can attack in like up, down, left, right, and they just didn't understand how to make it right. Shit. I love that animation. It's like the old school one. But it's just when you hit an enemy, it just doesn't feel right. Your weapons slide off of them. You miss a lot. It just didn't feel good. But this shit, man, whew, it's the best Turtles game to date by far.
Easily.
It's the best by far, and that's out of all of them. All of them. Even the Platinum Games when they came out, that should have been awesome. Platinum Games made Bayonetta. They made a Turtles game. You remember Bayonetta, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they made that. They made Beautiful Joe. They made Okami. Yeah,
awesome.
So they fucking made the Turtles game that came out. It was a 3D one, and I'm like, man, this is gonna be awesome because they understand 3D action games. It was not fun, man. It was not fun. It's better than Reshelled, though. I'll tell you that. Shit. Damn.
Yeah, no.
I got shell shocked.
You and the actors try to save me.
I was trying to save you, man.
You shouldn't even worry.
It's cool, man.
That was a bad
You know
spot.
I'm a team player, man. You know I'm a team player.
I know, but
You know I'm a team player.
them little flying things like that there's going to be another fleet of them here shortly, and they get a little serious. Before, they just kind of like fly around. Near the end, they start shooting and shit too.
No shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, them little they had those in the first. You talking about things that fly around the
things, yeah.
Those in the game. But I do love like the man. The explosion that reminds me of Metal Slug. You play Metal Slug? When the explosions remind me of that. I love that type of artwork. And my daughter, she loves the pixels because she like pixel art. She loves pixel art. Oh shit, watch out! I fell in that hole last game. And like it's weird because like you still see the hole in the screen because you're still in it. It's bizarre. I was wondering how they was gonna handle that, so I just jumped in it. My brother taught me to do that. He said, "You see stuff, always try it." He said, "You just gotta experiment." Like I remember Mario 3, he jumped down this quicksand. I said, "Don't do that. We first playing it." He said, "You never know what's down there. You always gotta experiment, brother."
Sure.
And that's what I've always done. This is when I was a kid, man. Life lessons.
And there's a secret spot down there.
It was. It had to be a secret, yeah. Yeah, he just something told him to jump down it. We never played that game. But he said you just gotta experiment. So oh yeah, we definitely I'm fucking hungry, dog. You fucking hungry? Let's go get fucking food. That's what Scooter Gene says on
We're gonna trash this.
You remember we gonna trash this thing. And then we gotta check to see if anybody had liked
Yep, you're right.
the stream and for the giveaway. But yeah, Scooter Gene from YouTube, he be catching predators. He calls himself Ski Hansen. That's what he calls himself, Ski Hansen. After the shows, he's always said, "Let's go get fucking drunk." I'm about to go get fucking full because I'm fucking starving. All right, you bastard. You bastard. I'm about to time. That is a definition of a shit truck. What'd you say?
I'm
try,
it's
man.
mighty close. Yeah, you can push it this
time. Told you my buttons are flipped because I'm playing on arcade stick. I'm used to playing on it, man.
It's alright.
I was like, man, fuck Master Splinter. I'm about to play this game, though.
I mean,
You said I'm about to play this game.
We spend more time talking than
Nah, that's cool.
actually playing.
It's the show, man. We just play. It's the show. We just trying to give people a show. Oh shit. See, I'm trying to use my super on him, but
After you die.
oh look, no, I had one.
Oh.
It's just 'cause I taunt it. So I taunt it. Yeah, that's why I taunt all the time. You get super, yeah. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me and Goku. We do appreciate it. We had a good time. We're gonna try to do this again in another month. Hopefully this show seemed to go a little better this time. A lot shorter. I had better notes and everything. The first show, like I said, we just experiment trying to fill it out. But and we still got a lot of work to do. We fucking around with audio, and like I said, we just sit and play games all weekend, and that's what we about to do. We about to get off here, put this streaming shit up, and we about to just fucking play some games. We're about to play some games. So we want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're glad you guys were able to join us. Tune in again next month for more. We're gonna have some fun. We will probably do Jitsu Squad next time. And then I'll probably do a giveaway for that as well. So, but this is, where can they find you, Goku?
So, yeah, I'm ready this time.
Where can they find you, Goku?
Like I said, I got a Discord I usually don't mention. It's Goku Black, GOKUBLK. And then, my Twitch, which is Son Goku Black 81. And, I mean, on Twitch, I'm usually either Rocket League or, like I said, I've been playing For Honor and Dead by Daylight with my son. They actually just let out a new Survivor and a new Killer. I haven't played against the new Killer yet, but
gotcha.
It'd be interesting.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys can find me. You already know. Twitch. I will have this show uploaded to YouTube. So, but you can find us live. You can find me live at twitch.tv/Kev_the_Galaxybender, and you can find me on Twitter at Kev the you can find me at Twitter at Kev Galaxybender. I want to thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll do this again soon. Kev the Galaxybender signing off.